boys. Today we'll be looking at some Reddit. In the subreddit, Am I the Asshole? Deciphering whether or not they are the asshole or not. Easy enough. I mean, okay. My wife would like to work even less or quit completely to be a full-time mommy. I support this, but I don't think it is a good idea for now for two simple reasons. We can't afford it. Okay, so you have to kind of elaborate on this. Like, why can't you afford it? Is it like you're in dire needs of more income? Or is it that you're just so accustomed to your current lifestyle that you don't want her to quit because you won't be able to afford the things that you have now? Like, which is it? And my wife has very few friends, and her job offers her a social circle she would otherwise not have. I mean, that's a pretty good reason, but she could also join like a sewing circle or a reading club, book club, or like a gym or something where she could definitely acquire a social circle. Now on to the current situation. Alright, let's get some juicy deets here. Her job has roughly 12 weeks per year of paid vacation. I mean, for 3 days a week, that's pretty good. 12 weeks is a long time. That's 3 whole months. That's like a teacher's vacation, but they don't get paid for it. We are not in the U.S. Well, that makes sense. Okay, because this statement just does not make sense in the U.S. We are not in the U.S. Since she works in education, wow, looks like I'm a pretty good judge of the situation here. Currently, she is in a 6-week vacation period while I still have to work. Wait a minute, so explain something. Or can I just elaborate? Does she have, is her vacation time like when she's on summer break, or is it like she's forced to go on vacation at a certain time? Because that, it's not really vacation, that's like, how would you put it? I guess if she's getting paid it is, but it's not like she gets to choose the time that she's not working. Lately, she has been doing a lot of fun things with the kids, like going to the petting zoo, beach, playground, etc. All of this is tons of fun, and I'm really happy she is doing all of these things with the kids. The problem, however, when I get home from work, is that she is tired from having to take care of the kids all day. Also, since she went to the beach all day, she didn't have time to do basic chores, like cleaning up some dishes, etc. Not talking about complete, deep house cleaning. So when I get home, she basically expects me to pick up some extra chores because she is tired. Okay, I mean, I guess that's reasonable, but we shouldn't be so quick to judge here. I'll sum up some of the thoughts and why I'm bothered by this. We share chores about as equally as possible. For example, on an average day where both of us work, she works 6 hours while I do 8. She cooks because she is home earlier than I am. I shower both the kids, read a book to them, and put them to bed. Well, I mean, first mistake, you skipped dinner. I mean, she cooked, so why not eat it? Because she is home earlier than I am, I shower both kids. Because she doesn't like to do that. Because she doesn't like to do that. Okay, she doesn't like to put them to bed. That's fair. After that, I clean up the toys, etc., and do some more things that might be needed. My wife does the dishes in the dishwasher and usually vacuums the floor. Whenever I have a day off, and my wife does not, I also make it a point to have dinner ready when she comes home. That's very nice of you. Simply because I figure it is fair. It is fair. It just happens a lot less often because I work more hours and don't have as many vacation days. Okay? It is not about traditional husband/wife roles. I don't care about that. I don't mind mopping the floor, vacuum cleaning, etc. It is about sharing the load. All decent points here. It feels like whenever she has the day off with the kids, she is actually way more tired than after a day of work. Well, I mean, isn't that to be expected? It's like, sure, she's a teacher and she's with a bunch of kids, but the kids have like a basic understanding that they're meant to, sit, work on their assignments, listen to you as an authority figure. So, being home with your child is going to be a lot different dichotomy between you guys because, she's not like the authority figure in the same way that she is when she's teaching. I do realize that a day with the kids and household chores can be demanding. I also have them sometimes. It can very much feel like a work day. Well, that depends on how like hard you work at doing the chores and stuff. Like making dinner, I don't feel is even comparable to most work days unless you work in like a cushy office exec setting where you don't do a lot of anything. Edit. Some added info. As requested, if I have vacation, I do most of the cooking, but that is only 5 weeks per year, so she does most of the cooking. Some more added info, as requested. Is not a problem to wait for dinner. I realize taking care of the kids is a job. I guess my internal conflict is that I sometimes hope it is managed as such, as in time management and such, so that we can both have the evening off. Okay, I mean, that's good. You should definitely want to spend time with each other off, like I guess when you get off of work and stuff. But I think that maybe what you need is to schedule days off together, get a babysitter, spend some alone time together, and much of these problems might be solved because you could discuss like what's going to be coming up in the list of chores for that week and just like basically bonding with each other. I mean, you can't go wrong with making date nights once every 2 weeks. I would also like to add that being a parent is a 24/7 job. That's true. Not just for her, also for me. I am not expecting to come home and kick my legs up and sleep. I am happy she is spending quality time with the kids. I guess it is almost more about time management. I feel like raising kids in a household is going to always be about time management. Like I said, you should probably plan days off where you can spend quality time with each other. I think that's fair enough. All right. So, am I the asshole for expecting dinner to be ready when I get home after work? I mean, no, and it seems like the problem has already solved itself. You make dinner sometimes, and you didn't really elaborate on like when she doesn't make dinner for you when you get home. And I guess the problem would be whether she works or not for the 3 days a week she works for 6 hours a day. And yeah, I would say both the asshole. That's the verdict. Because obviously there's not enough communication between you guys, and you're coming to Reddit to like voice your problems. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Am I the asshole for pulling all my money from the account after he refused to stop making comments about me getting a job? Sounds pretty juicy, but I'm not sure I would like to read into it more. Am I the asshole for celebrating my birthday? I feel like you're just asking to get scrutinized and ridiculed let's take a little bit of a closer look. It's a pretty short post here. My mom died in childbirth to me when my older brothers were 6 and 8. My entire childhood. Would it hurt you so much to like add punctuation to these posts? Um, wow, this is so hard to read. My entire childhood was more or less mourning for her, which I was not allowed to be involved in. All right, we're starting off on a weird note here. I don't mean to laugh at your misfortune, but it just seems like I don't know how old you are at the time, but if this was all in your childhood, maybe you shouldn't be talking to Reddit about it. Maybe you should seek like professional help about this because I mean, I've had similar issues in my childhood as well with parents abandoning and passing away and stuff like that, but it seems like you haven't gotten over these problems in just these two sentences. Okay, my birthday was not allowed. I'll catch you guys up from where I am. My birthday was not allowed to be celebrated or talked about under any circumstances, and I never got anything for them. Okay, I don't know how true this is. It sounds like you're exaggerating. Um, to me, it sounds like you're an only child at heart, but you just happen to have two older siblings. When I got older and understood that most people had a mom and I didn't, it upset me a lot. Every time I cried about missing her, my dad would tell me that I had never met her and that I didn't deserve to miss her. Well, I mean, it's starting to look like everybody's the asshole here. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think you're necessarily the asshole because obviously these are tragedies that we're talking about. Like your mom dying of childbirth is a pretty tragic thing, and maybe you should, since you've gotten older, you should understand that your dad may not want to celebrate because it's the day that his wife died. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't celebrate, but maybe not force him to do it. Have your own celebration. You're older now. Now, this is where I am probably the asshole this year. Okay, so older is clearly an understatement here. I mean, you just turned into an adult in the legal sense, and I don't know, maybe you're not the asshole. Your dad should at least, you know, suck it up, muster up some courage, and, you know, cry in the morning and then celebrate your birthday at, you know, later in the day. Now that this is where I'm probably the asshole, I turned 18 and decided that I would have a birthday party for myself, which was just some drinks with friends. Okay, it clearly says here you're 18, and drinks with friends sounds a little odd in this context. I'm going to see a movie. I posted about this on social media and was instantly flooded with messages from my family telling me that I shouldn't celebrate my birthday and that all my family was at my mom's grave. Whoa. I'm not sure if you should be, like I said, this doesn't seem like the problem for Reddit. It seems like maybe some family therapy is in order, maybe some personal therapy. I mean, mental health isn't anything to be fucked with, and I understand that you're young, even though you say you're older. You just turned 18. Maybe you should get some help sorting out your problems, and maybe you should invite your family to these sessions that, you know, probably would help everyone in this situation. I mean, you should want to go visit your mom's grave, but if you're getting drinks with friends and going to see a movie, when are you doing it? Is it like the middle of the day at night? Or like, what's going on? And that I should have been there. There's something I've been repeatedly something I've been told repeatedly. I'm not allowed to visit. So am I the asshole? I think we need more information, but I think that you might. I think everyone's a little bit of the asshole here. I mean, I think things should be handled differently in this situation by everybody, not just you. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below whether or not you think they are the asshole or not. And if you like the video, and maybe think about subscribing. Alright, on the next one, boys.